Yesterday we stopped when we were discussing on the present perfect. Okay? We have had so many definitions regarding the present perfect. But one thing that we said is that the present perfect as such is used, right? Is used to express or to talk about actions or events that began in the past and continues up to the present. Here we can have since and for. So we mean since and for are some of the ways that are used or go together with the present perfect. Okay? Okay? Not just that. We have also said that we can even use the present perfect to connect, right, the past to the present. As this is used to say, to explain, to talk about something which started in the past and it goes, is a progressive action, right? It's a progressive action. So we consider it to be the action that started in the past and it goes, or it gets connected to the present and probably it may continue till we do not know, right? We have talked about the structure of the present perfect. We said that there is no way out. We can write present perfect if there is no verb to have, right? Okay? We are obliged to have. So the verb to have plays an important role in the present perfect. One of you have chalk here that I can use to write on the blackboard. Where is it? Here we have a piece of chalk. Since I said, here you have, for example, subject plus have, which can be have or has, right? Then the past participle of the verb, or past participle plus an object. Let's give an example. What am I going to say? He have or he has? He has. He has. He has.
Started.
He has.
Started.
Started. He has started. In. He has started.
Since.
He has started in since 2012. Right. So here you have, by having this, we understand that he did not start studying at KC right today. This is an action that started right in the past, but it's still occurring, still taking place presently. That's why we said that we use the past, the present perfect to connect the past with the present. What's true is that this person is still studying. He is still studying. He did not stop studying at KC. He is still studying at KC. But it's true that he did not start studying today. He started studying long time ago. Let's just imagine, we're talking about 2012. That's long time, right? How many years from 2012 up to now? 10 years, right? So we say that he started studying at KC 10 years ago, and he's still studying even now. So this action started long or part in the past, right? And is still taking place presently. The definition that we have there, it says that we can also use the present continuous, right, with the expression such as since and for. Okay? Let's have examples. We have given examples of since, right? Let's come with examples. I have waited for an hour. I have waited for an hour. Alright. If you have waited for an hour, it means that you have been here an hour ago, right? An hour ago. It passes an hour since the time you've been stopping here. Do you get what I'm saying? I have waited for an hour. Means it passes an hour, right? Since the time you've been waiting. So it passed an hour. There is an hour left behind since the time you've been waiting, right? There's why I say I have waited for an hour. Imagine that you were supposed to be here at 7 p.m., right? You were supposed to be here at 7 p.m., right? Then, right at 7 p.m. you were here. But the person you were supposed to meet, it gets in this place at 6 p.m. So you tell him, no, I have to go home because I have waited for an hour. So it passed an hour you've been waiting. But it did not pass the hour, then you went off. No. You did not wait till the hour was done so that you could go. No, you let it pass, then you kept yourself there. You kept waiting for the person you arranged to meet, right? So I have waited for an hour. I have started, we can give another example. They have learning, yes? Pardon? We use N, there is a question, there is an idea from a kid. We use N in vowel sounds, not in vowel letters. So the sound of hour is written with the H. An hour. Because the sound which is emitted here is the sound of a vowel. It's a vowel sound, although this is a consonant letter, but it emits the vowel sound, right? Okay? The sound that we hear is that of vowel, not of consonant. It's a consonant letter that produces vowel sound. Do you understand? Are you all of you clear?
Yes.
Alright, it's okay. Yes. I have lived, thank you much kid. I have lived in Kiseko for 11 years. Okay, let's just analyze this example given by Mr. Matikit. He says that they have lived in Kiseko for 11 years. They have lived in Kiseko for 11 years. Where do you think these people live now? Where are they living now? Where is these people living?
In Kiseko.
Where do you think these people live? Where are these people living? They still live in Kiseko. They still live in Kiseko. But they started to live in Kiseko long time ago, or 11 years ago, right? They've been living in Kiseko for 11 years. They started living in Kiseko for 11 years. Even now, they are still living in Kiseko. That's why we say they have lived in Kiseko for 11 years. They did not start living in Kiseko this year, last year, for 11 years. So even now, they're still living. We don't know tomorrow. Probably even tomorrow they will live in Kiseko. But we cannot guess. We can't predict. All we know is that this action started in the past and is still taking place presently, right? is still taking place presently. It's still taking place at this moment. Still occurring now, right? Therefore, we say, they have lived in Kisik for 11 years. 11 years ago, they started living in Kisik. What about now? Where do they live? They still live in it?
Receive.
They really live in Kisik. But they started living long time ago, right? That's why we said we use the present perfect to connect the past with the present. So we describe this event in the past and the such event in the present. What happened in the past and what is happening presently. Okay? Okay? This is what we said. It says that here it comes that an action or event that took place at a specified time in the past. It usually expresses personal experiences. Example, I have never traveled by plane in my life. I have never traveled. I have never traveled by plane in my life. So we're talking about an unspecified time in the past or experience. He says that at his life he has never experienced this. It's something that has never happened. It's an experience that he did not. It's something that he did not experience in the past. All right? Okay. He never had this chance of traveling. By a plane. So he says, I have never traveled by plane in my life. Never is used to express negation, right? Okay? Never is used to express negation. When we say I have never traveled, we're saying it's the same to say something did not happen, right? Okay? That is a negative, right? So say I have never traveled. If we remove this, we say I have traveled by plane in my life. So now the sentence becomes positive, right? Okay? Okay? Becomes positive. But our idea is to give negative opinion. So we say I have never. So never is the opposite of, or is the negative form. It expresses negation in this sentence. I have never traveled by plane in my life. So here we have, never, right? What is this? This never is expression which express negation, which express negation, and traveled is the past participle of the verb. I said yesterday, when we deal with regular verbs, right? The past in the past, that past of such a verb, it will also remain as a past participle of the such a verb. Example, played. Okay, there is a past or simple past, right? What is the past participle of played? Played. It is the same, right? Okay, I saw somebody who was waving. I was raising a hand. Yes. Enjoyed, right? Enjoyed is a regular verb in the past, right? So do we change something? No, it comes the same. It remains the same in the past participle.
Cooked.
Okay?
As well.
Cooked, right? Is the same. There is no change. Okay? And another idea? Pardon? Finished as well. Finished as well doesn't change. It remains the same. So mostly we do not have a lot to be done when dealing with the regular verbs, simple parts of regular verbs. We don't have to squeeze our minds in thinking, right? Yeah, this is something that has been already solved. But when coming to deal with the irregular verbs, Now this is a tough job, right? This is a tough job. We do have a lot to be done in there. We find it very hard. Okay. Can you also give examples using never? Do one of you have an idea? Can you give an example using never? Padam? Yes? Fagula, come on. I have never cooked cassava in my life. Okay, it's fine. So what do you usually cook? Rice and what? And chicken. Wow. Okay. So here Pablo says that I have never cooked cassava in my life. I have never cooked cassava in my life. So because we have never here, we understand that is something, the idea is this express negation, right? Express negative opinion, right? Something that has never happened. So it says, I've never cooked cassava in my life. It's probable that he should have been cooking so many other types of foods, right? He should have had experience, he should have worked with many different recipes. But coming to talk about cassava is something that he has no experience on it. So he says, I have never cooked cassava in my life. That is an opinion, right? We can still go on to deal with the. Here we have any action or events that took in this case took place during a period of time that continues up to the present. Example: Martha has had breakfast this morning. Martha has had. Why are we going to say has?
Because
What is the single pronoun that can replace Martha?
she.
She. The single pronoun that can replace Martha is she. So what do we say? Martha
Has.
Thank you. So what is the past participle of the verb to have? Had. Martha had. Okay. Has had. I'm sorry. Because there is no present perfect without the verb to have, right?
Yes.
Where such a verb should be always used in simple present, okay? So that's why we say Martha has. So has is the verb to be, right? Is the verb to have. Is the verb to have, which is being used as to express the present perfect, right? What? Has had
Lessons
has had lessons
in the morning. In the morning.
In
the morning.
Shift. In the morning shift. Right? So it comes. Martha has had. I prefer to say has had her lessons in the morning shift. Martha has had her lessons in the morning shift. So let's just point. Where is the past participle of the verb here? Had. So what is had?
The past participle
Of the verb?
to have.
The verb to?
Have.
So we say Martha has had her lessons in the morning shift. Did she stop having lessons?
No.
She's still having lessons, even now. She's still having lessons. But we are saying that she did not start having lessons at this time. She started having lessons time ago. Okay? She started having lessons time ago. And even now, she's still having lessons, right? Therefore, we say, Martha has had her lessons in the morning shift. Yes, Holaka?
Mr. Munia has had his breakfast
In the midday, in this case. Mr. Munia has had his breakfast in the middle day. Mr. Munia has had his breakfast in the middle day. So we mean that Mr. Munia is a kind of person who doesn't have time, right? That's why he cannot have breakfast in the morning. He usually has his breakfast so late. But basing on this example, says that Mr. Munia, right, Mr. Munia has had, of course, his breakfast in the middle day. We understand that he did not start having his breakfast today. He started having his breakfast lately from long time ago. Okay? He started having his breakfast lately from long time ago. So here we will have Mr. Munia has had his breakfast in the middle day. Is that an action that did not start now? It started long ago. Right? It's an action that started long ago. It did not start at this new time. It started long ago. Do you understand, class? Can you give some examples? Do some of you have examples to give? Who would like, yes, to share an example? Mr. Robert, welcome. Pardon? Has had Tina has done her homework in the morning. So let's have this example from Mr. Robert. Tina has done her homework in the morning. We mean that Tina, even now, she's still doing her homework in the morning. But doing her homework did not start now. She did not start doing homework or sitting for homework in the morning at this time. It's an action that started long ago. Plus, Tina has done her homework in the morning. Listen up. Tina has done her homework in the morning. We mean that Tina did not start doing homework now. She started doing her homework in the morning time, right? Or moment, the morning moments, long time ago. It's not something that started now. Okay? She has usually done her homework in the morning, long time ago. So we are talking about an action which started in the past, and is still occurring presently, still taking place presently. Okay? Okay? Yes, I'm sorry. At this time. You probably need to mention the time. At this time. Okay, let's mind this is now it is it is 6 p.m. right? We mean at this time we mean always at 6 o'clock p.m. She enjoys her meal in this case. Martha has had, yeah, Matkit, welcome. Martha?
Yes.
I prefer to use a different name. Oh, Matikit. Matikit has had his meal at this time, right? If we have to say, if we agree in the sense that on the sense that we have to say at this time, we can only use at this time if all of us we know what time is it now, okay? If we are all familiar with the time, we can use at this time, meaning that all of us we know what time it is now, okay? If all of us will know what time it is now, we can freely use at this time. But if we're not familiar with the time, we have to specify the time. Probably we could say at 6 o'clock p.m. So it would be much clearer and understandable to whoever who gets to read this. Matikit has had his meal at this time. So now, at 6 p.m. So if we would prefer to use at this time, means everyone is informed about the time. Everyone is aware of what time are we relating with, right? Everyone is aware of the time we are relating with. But in case not everyone is aware of the time we're relating with, we should avoid using at this time. We need to specify the time. All right? Okay. Copy these examples very quickly, then we move. While translating the present perfect into Portuguese, we will see that the sentence we should have written as to present the present perfect won't be that we expect it to have. We will end up having the simple past instead of the present perfect. So it is said that we find it very difficult because doesn't allow us to translate it to some other languages. So it's very difficult, of course, that we can sit as to deal with the translation of the direct translation. We can't make it. We can't do it. All right? As we're dealing with the present perfect, we're still gonna bring words that can be attached to the present perfect. We have used since and for, right? Now we can come up with already. We can come up with already and yet. Before we explain already, okay, there is a difference between already and already. Do you understand me? There is a difference between already and already. What is already? Already. We can say all of us, okay? We can say we are all ready to learn English, okay? Which means we're preparing to learn English. We are all ready to learn English. We are all preparing to learn English. Do you understand? We are all ready to learn English. She is ready to learn English. She is preparing to learn English. But he will say alright. Okay? He will say alright. This means we can use alright with yet. But the difference consists in the sense that yet is used in questions and negative sentences, right? Or negative situations in this case. Okay? Example. We're doing the present perfect. What follows? They have taken their tests. All right. They have taken their tests. All right. Okay. They have taken their tests. All right. So this express, if we have got all right, it means it express positive idea, right? Let's have the same sentence in expressing negative or negation. What are we going to say? They have not yet taken their tests. It's all. They have not taken their tests. Okay? They have not taken their tests. Sandor. Okay? Sandor has or have? Sandor has given her money. Has given her money all right. Okay. What comes in here? All right, express positive idea. We said that in terms of the usage of the present perfect, the present perfect is used to talk or to describe actions that started in the past and they're still in the progress. They're still in progress. Or ongoing actions, right? Past, to connect the past and ongoing actions. Or to talk about actions that started in the past and they still occur in the present. Right, here it comes. Sandor has given her money already. Sandor did not finish to give money to the people. But at this level, she's done. But she has been giving money since long time ago. So Sandor has given her money already. She has given. It's an action that started in the past. She has given. In the past, she's been giving money. And even now, she has already paid. And probably she's going to start paying in the future that we don't know. Confusion? Alright. Sandor has given her money. Alright. They have not yet taken their tests, which means they didn't. Okay? This express negative. Okay? Taking tests is the same action that started to happen in the past. Even now, they're still doing it. We don't know when are they going to stop taking tests. Probably if they stop studying. If they're done with the studies, yeah, they can feel relaxed. But if they're still students, they won't stop receiving or taking tests. Okay, so they have taken their tests already. They have taken their tests already. They have received back their tests. Alright, they have received back their tests. So the teacher has gone to correct the tests and gave it to them. But since they're still students, they're still studying, since they're still studying, teacher won't stop giving tests to the students. He's going to continue evaluating his students. And by the time he evaluates his student, he seeks to correct, to mark it. So when he's done with the correction or with the marking tests, he delivers the test to the students. He hands back the tests to the students. He gives them back. Okay? They receive their tests back. So it's something which continues. It's a past event or action carrying even at these days. Okay? Okay? We can give another example. Yes. I have not yet. Oh, I have not yet got the lesson. So what's got? I have not yet got the lesson. Okay. Are we together? Are we together? So you are right. Congratulations to Robert. Can you do? Are there people with some other examples? Are there people to give examples? Guys, you see this kind of book. These books can help you a lot because there is a part of the verbs here. You can check as many verbs as you want. Okay? Okay? Plus, plus, you can check in this book. You can have as many as many verbs as you want, as you wish. We have plenty of verbs in this book. It's just a matter of you consulting. It's just a matter of you consulting. Yes, shall I? Pardon? We have gone to the English course already. How do you judge this sentence from Shalai's? What can you say about Shalai's sentence? Sounds good, right? It is correct. Congratulations to Shalai. It's okay. Good. And another example? Yes, Matkit? I have left my pen at school. Thank you, Matkit. Thank you, Matkit. Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Light? I have not yet done the homework. Congratulations. One more example. Or more examples. Pardon? Robert has finished his homework already. Correct or incorrect? Robert has finished his homework already. Correct or incorrect? Correct. Congratulations to Aurelia. Robert has finished his homework already. Okay? Yes, Folopo, welcome. Pardon? He has done his homework already. Congratulations. Yes, Masin. Welcome.
She has eaten her lunch already.
She has eaten her lunch already. Congratulations, Thomasine. Thank you very much. More examples, Pendan. I'm expecting you to give example, please. Dad, I'm hi, son. Mr. Chaninho, have you an example? Man. I have not yet studied math. I have not studied. I have not studied. Yeah, it doesn't make more sense. I have not studied. I haven't studied yet. Okay? I have not yet studied. I have not yet studied. Okay? I have not yet studied, right? I have not yet studied maths. I have not yet studied maths. Okay? Yes? Madam? I can't hear you properly. Can you raise your voice? I'm having difficulties to hear you. Can you please raise your voice? Hold on, please. Yes, raise your voice. Chelsea, raise your voice. It's being difficult to hear you, to listen to you. Please, raise your voice. I have not yet given my speech. Oh, okay, good. More examples, Masing, have you given? Yes? Who's calling me? Oh, Mr. Oh, Pagula, you did not say a single word yet. Can you please? Madam? Driven. You have driven your car already. Okay, it sounds good. Yes? Madam? Broken. Yes? I've not yet given the example. Madam? Aurelia has problems of present matter. That is a simple present. Yes. Madam? As a good student, just remove that already. Leave the sense of that already, please. Right, much it. I will give you one more chance. Huh? He has studied hardly as a good student. It's okay. He has studied. So now you have has studied, which is what is studied? Past participle of the verb to start, right? Then the present perfect is formed by have or has, then the past plus past participle plus the object. Do not forget the subject, right? But we don't usually mention it because we already know you cannot write a sentence without subject. Rita has learned carefully. Huh? No, just remove that already. God is the simple past, alright? So here we need to say gotten. not yet gotten the lesson. I've not yet gotten the lesson. Assuming that what follows the verb to have is actually the past participle. We need to have gotten as the past participle of get. And as we know that God is the simple past, right? I think it's obvious to all of us. Okay, by today we are going to stop here. But I want you guys to research about the present perfect continuous. Today we start to discuss of the present perfect. Tomorrow we're going to discuss on the present perfect continuous. They seem to be very alike, but still they have got differences. Okay? So God bless you. I hope to see you by tomorrow. And